Sir Handel was grumping since he had a dirty work at the coal mine and now he had to do a slate mines instead. It's not fair, grumbled Sir Handel. First, I had a job to do at coal mines and now I'm gonna to help Duncan at the slate mines. His driver was conceited with his pride. It's not so easy job, Sir Handel, his driver said. You forget what happened that between of you and Duncan causing a lot of grumpy havoc. Sir Handel wasn't so easy that he'd done, although Mr. Percival gave him a task to do. Meanwhile, at the slate mines, Duncan was grumbling shunting with slate cars. He wanted an to rest, but not so soon. Sir Handel arrived at the slate mines and he saw Duncan and they began to star each other. Sir Handel driver spoke. We need to complete our jobs and so we could be really useful. And so Duncan and Sir Handel put them to work. But Duncan and Sir Handel could still bickering to each other and result causing more problems. Sir Handel reversed his slate cars too fast and caused them to derail. Go gently, you can't go being a sloppy work like this. Meanwhile, Duncan was so impatient than Sir Handel, just like that. He was carelessness and derailed his slate cars. To be careful, Duncan cautioned his driver. Not my fault, called Duncan. Soon all the engines were most upset about the delay. And Mr. Percival was not very happy about delay. Later that evening, Sir Handel and Duncan were still argument. It's a good thing we put it out, said Sir Handel. Well, mind your own track because you're very raw and carelessness, said Duncan bluntly. Sir Handel and Duncan were still argument and they didn't. Now that silly argument was be turns out into an unexpected incident. Sir Handel and Duncan were double head together with their passenger train and they are still argument. Get moving, grunted Sir Handel rudely. I will going fast as I can, said Duncan. Steady, called their drivers, but they didn't. Now that punch track got bumpy. And then everything seems happened at once. Once Sir Handel across the pulse, there's a loud bump and accidentally cut their crews out from their footplate and Sir Handel and Duncan were now a runaway. Sir Handel and Duncan were derailed and smashed into the wall. The guard came to see the passengers were have been hurt soon. Mr. Percival came to see Sir Handel and Duncan's disaster and he was not happy. I'm not pleased to hear about your silly arguments, Sir Handel and Duncan, and your behaviour was gone lunatic. You, sir. Sorry, sir, said Sir Handel and Duncan. Several weeks later, Sir Handel and Duncan spoke up to each other. I'm sorry for causing biggest trouble. That's all right, silly argumentative could causing any our problems just like our incidents.